Good Wednesday afternoon and welcome back. Continuation of the Ironclad run in Slay the Spire. Infinite, endless, hubris, shop mod, Spire mode. Whatever you want to call it. We're basically just gonna... We're more than likely just gonna run through this entire thing until we get to beat the, whatever the final boss is. Of course, you do get some debuffs along the way, but... I'm pretty much going until I hit the fight the super hard boss event on the second or third floor. I forget where it is. Until then, we're more than likely just going to roll over everything we come across. There might be a point of, you know, contention to say, hey, maybe you should farm up a few more of these before you fight the guy. Listen, the original intent would be to fight the guy just outright on the first run and prove how much of a badass I am at video games, and then have all the E-stars come sign me onto their teams, being like, we need you for the pro league. Not gonna happen. I'm just here to play the game. More than likely, today's video is just gonna be like a stream of consciousness thought as I roll over the early game here. We'll see. There's still a lot of new stuff to discuss as we come to it, but man, if we were just... Oh, right, yeah, this... I forget, this deck is pretty broken. If I were just to go on, like, you know, how the day was, like, we could be here for a hot minute. As is, like, you can already see I'm one-shotting things, so yeah. You may notice that I did not do a video yesterday. You still have the... I'm fairly certain you had... I'm checking right now just to make sure I'm not crazy. There was a Teamfight Tactics video that went up, right? Yeah. 23rd? Yeah, there was a Teamfight Tactics video that went up. But no Slay the Spire. Dude, it's always a part of, you know, getting older. It's like, hey, make sure you take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. It's true. It absolutely is true. Yesterday was a me take care of myself kind of day. Okay, my good blog became free, which is great. It's a good thing in like the sense of, hey, you're taking care of yourself, but bad in the sense of like the reason why I decided to just absolutely do nothing. And I'm not even saying like, oh, you know, I took a day off from my rigorous job of doing a few YouTube videos, because one, not a job, and two, it stems from the fact that like yesterday was just so awful that I didn't want to do anything when I got home. And like maybe it's a sign of depression. I don't want to say like I'm outright depressed, but clearly there are signs of like approaching depression. I'm not gonna hide that fact. Work's been pretty stressful. It's been in the back of my head. Like, brain has not been the best to me. I'm just gonna own up to here. Not saying that like things are very bad, although there are some things I'm gonna withhold from this comment just to make sure no one's like, yo, are you okay? Because like, no, probably not, but not enough to the point where it's like a concern. I'm just trying to phrase it in a way like, hey, don't worry about me. I'm taking the steps to make sure I'm good, because mentally the honest truth is, own up to it, work has crushed me. It's gotten to the point where like the smallest things set me off, and not in the sense like I explode at work and like go off on someone, because again, I'll never do that. But like some days I'm speaking to someone, they're being extra rude to me, I'm just like, and then like, you know, whip out the tissues because like I'm actually breaking like a, you know, cracking an egg on a fucking frying pan, or on, you know, in this case the sidewalk in Vegas. It's been rough. Like some people are just like really getting to me, and I'm surprised. I'm like, this shouldn't get to me. What's going on? I don't want to do these. Just upgrade it. It's very dangerous to be doing that, by the way, but sure. I don't know what I lost. I don't even remember, so it's dangerous to do it, but if you don't know what you lost and you did something that just gives you an upgrade period, is it really a bad thing? I don't know. Am I making sense? Making sense with my sentence there? Also probably not. So let's see here. I think we do it like that. And you hit him with this. And you get him down to like the one tap McGee there, and then you say, hey, you know, that's all I can do. Back it up. 36 damage, while that is a lot, we have profited. But yeah, no, so yesterday was just like a legit, I don't even think it was like a mental day. It's like, hey, you know, it's a day for you. It's just, the world has gotten to me, and I do not wish to exist at this point in time. And again, saying it in a non-concerning way, because I don't want to phrase it in a way that's like, please, I need help. It's not like that. Although, in its own way, probably do need to start looking in some options to keep myself sane. And I always preface, like, you know, I've mentioned this before, like, it's been leading on, it's like, hey, is everything okay? I'm like, yeah, things are fine, don't, you know, look too far into it, and then I say something like this, is like, that sounds like we should look into it, because it sounds like you're saying something grim and dark. Not the case. It's something with my generation. Like, this is one thing I will always rag on millennials for, and again, millennials can rag on millennials, we're all of the same cohort, we can do that. You know, we could joke about low-paying income jobs as well. Yeah, totally true, because it's just a fact of life. We should probably upgrade this, because we should be playing it. But, like, one thing that gets me, and maybe it's unique to my friends, I don't know, because, like, one big thing I hear millennials always joke about is, like, oh, I hate myself, I want to die. Not saying, like, I'm gonna kill myself, is what they say, and this is not me speaking on that, but it's a phrase I usually hear is, like, you know, X and X happen. It could be something minor. It's like I dropped my ice cream. I want to die. It's like today was hard. I want to die. It's like living is suffering. I want to die. It ranges. It really does. Also, pet ghosts. Ghost card, max hand size. Cool. Within my friend groups, and there was a point in time where, like, I'm not even saying like this in the sense of like maybe it's unique to me, but like my friends would always reference like when we were in college things along the lines of, oh, this is going on right now. I want to die. Like, you know, just end me, kill me. It actually, and I'm not even like being hyperbolic here, it exploded to points where it's like you're saying some very like defining stuff here. Almost the point is like, is you okay? Are you okay? Ghost fetch? We don't need it, but thanks for the offer. Hopefully I'm getting the example out correctly. I'm trying to phrase it in a way while playing the game still, where it's like, oh, you know, insert comment about wanting to die, and then like phrasing it in the way, and you may be saying, hey, you know, maybe it's just being taken as a light joke. It is. It absolutely is taken a light joke, because none of my friends want to outright die. Like, we got a lot of life ahead of us, as you know, varying as the result may be for some of us. We got a lot of life ahead. Like, you know, treasure your life. But when there was a point in time where these comments were coming out, and I had my friends like using a gun emoji next to a smiley face, I'm like, to my own point, yeah, I guess it's still a joke, maybe. Also, another point, like, that thing actually just annoyed the Christ out of me and offended me in a few ways, but I wasn't the person that was going to be like, this offends me and my feelings are hurt. I'm just like, I don't really care, because eventually it just stopped. But, like, that's sort of the reference I'm making here, is like, yeah, that is actually a thing that was posted in my friend's little Facebook chat, which, by the way, Facebook chat's in a nutshell the bane of my existence, but I'm in so many at this point, I'm, like, already too deep to back out. But yeah, I'm not joking. Like, that was a thing that was posted a lot. I was like, yeah, it's a picture of a gun next to the smiley face, and it's like, this is me. I'm like, huh? Why are you doing this? It's like, oh, because it's a joke. I'm like, this ain't a joke. This is fucking... This is a closest thing you can see to, like, you know, a cry for help, potentially. It's like, yeah, I don't consider that a joke. And again, for varying reasons for my life, it's like, yeah, this is insulting to me for a variety of reasons. That sort of thing came and went, and more or less now it's just like, hey, you know, I hate myself, I want to die. It's like, I get it. Maybe, I've been rambling on this for a minute. Is this something, is it unique to my friends? Is it unique to, like, my world? Or is it just, like, a common thing where millennials are like, hey, things are so bad, I may as well just say I want to die and be like, haha, it's a joke. But somewhere deep down inside, we're like, yeah, please help. Because we don't get paid enough, or we don't have a house, or etc, etc, etc. I don't know. Like I said, today's a stream of consciousness thought. Just something that was at the back of my head there. It's, you know, work has been stressful, so this is where we're going to be here. Because... I made a joke with one of my friends that I was hanging out with on Friday. It's like, oh, you know, why do we do things to do? It's like, you know, why do people play video games, do sports, listen to music, touch themselves? It's like, oh, clearly all reason for that, it's some sort of form of dopamine, right? And then we think of ourselves in, like, our working everyday lives. It's like, you know, do you ever feel like you're not getting enough dopamine these days? And it's like, yeah, maybe. That's definitely something to consider. It's like, oh, man. And this is where the joke is, like, I was asking her, I'm like, what would the opposite of dopamine mean? She's like, what do you mean, opposite of dopamine? I'm like, yeah, like, you know, you got hot and cold, soft or hard, whatever you want. It's like, you got dopamine, what's the opposite? And I'm like, you know, I made the joke. I'm like, is the opposite of dopamine Nopamine? She just looked at me like, shut up. Fucking Nopamine. Is that not, you know, one, clever, thank you, but two, Nopamine, right? Clearly there's gotta be like a medical term for it. You know what, let's do the Google. Opposite of dopamine. The neurotransmitter is not as important as the receptors that it activates, really, as the opposite to dopaminergic desire and euphoria. A reasonable candidate might be the K-opioid receptor kappa. I'm not even joking with you right now. The K-opioid receptor kappa, for which endogenous neurotransmitter is diorphin, which is the opposite of euphoria. Okay, hang on, let me look up this word. And also, am I saying it right? There should be like a speech button for me. Pronounced. Also spelled pronounced, right? Alright, we're going to a YouTube video on how to pronounce
Dynorphin.
Dynorphin. I was saying it right. So is this exactly what I think it is then? Like, there's like a lot of, like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this is like small brain Tim. Wasn't very big in the sciences. I'm seeing a lot of N's, H's, O's, and some hexagons right now. Let's just say the opposite of dopamine is Nopamine, and we'll leave it at that. So yeah, definitely been getting a lot of Nopamine from work. That's where we were going with that conversation. You know, did we actually make a conversation out of it? Maybe. I got to make a joke about Nopamine. By the way, our boss fight is the book. I think I can kill her. Like, straight up, I think I have the power to be loving each other no matter what happens, but I have the power to kill her. Are there any cards in my hand that I would like to upgrade 1,000,000,000 times? Potentially. Let's see if we can do it. You get to choose. Go ahead and upgrade this 1,000,000,000 times. That's very good. It's extremely good. 66 damage twice, and more than likely we'll get to double play it. Very good. That's a dopamine rush right there. Alright, enter the forest. We know what this is about. I know what it's about, but I don't remember. Press forth. Yeah, just the Gremlin Bob. I crushed Gremlin Bob in my sleep. Ready? Don't close our eyes, you'll miss it. Alright, he's extremely dead. I'm just gonna draw additional cards so I can keep up the pressure. I said I could kill him. I mean, this is a very, you know, it's very much a put your money where your mouth is situation. You ever try and do a double block to show how much, you know, you can flex right now and then realize you have no block? I don't need this, so we can basically save ourselves some heartache there. 22 damage. It's not actually going to do 22 damage to me, as I know it. So straight up, double tap. Headbutt back. Headbutt back nothing, because my deck reshuffled itself and I wasn't paying enough attention to that to realize that's exactly what happened. Alright. Dude, so far so good. There's a real chance we can kill her. Anger the Mushrooms. I fear is 1 mushroom for 30 HP. He did not scale at all, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to banish you to the Shadow Realm here. I have too many cards to be doing this right now. I don't know if these are the upgraded versions either. Would it show in the deck? Oh yeah, it does. Twin Strike plus 11. Right there on the tin, bucko. Okay, well, Battle Trance, because you get some energy back from that. And then, of course, you're going to double tap into one of those. Cool. Yeah. So outside of this, I mean, I'm trying to pay attention because I don't want to click on something that just makes life miserable for this fight. Because would it be me to, you know, lose the endless run on what the fight, or what I called one of the worst fights last time? I don't think I said it was the worst fight. I said I didn't like it, I think. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not talking out my ass here. Thanks for the cards. But definitely, again, still not my favoriteest fight. I'm just trying to play the game. It's not a bad fight. Let's just get that on the table. This is not a bad fight. But when you do it enough, you've probably been like, yeah, I've seen it a few times. I know how this goes, etc., etc. Dude, we're about to kill her. Hang on. This fight is great. Cool. Forget your story, old woman. Just get out of here. Alright. And a limit break is very good. What do we got? Cupcake. More energy is not a bad thing. I don't really need it, though. At the start of your turn, each combat includes bronze orb minions that won't attack but will put cards into stasis until killed. That's lame. Getting de-energized is also lame, but it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to take it to further increase my relic count. Let's keep going. I was going to say, we've been doing this for 15 minutes? Nah, dude, that's just a rollover from last time. Yeah, I talked about work, talked about some of my mental struggles, because one thing, of course, this is not like a PSA announcement, but clearly, if you ever need to be Captain Abe, I don't even know. You ever feel like you're struggling at some point in life, find somebody to talk to, find, you know, what makes you happy. You just gotta do something. Seek the proper help. I'll say that. We'll go a little bit more, you know, past Tim life. Like, there were points in my time, especially like in high school, and surprise, high school, you know, still developing your brain. A lot of mental struggles in high school from like a variety of ways, to the point of like one of them being, hey, you know where the name Zapper's End came from? Yeah, it's from a mental struggle. What mental struggle was that? I will not say it because I do not want to. I do not want to talk about that. Like, I can talk about anything. It's like, hey, tell us about, you know, tell us your blank, or tell us your dick size. It's like, okay, maybe we won't talk about those. But I'd be more willing to say that than discuss, like, some of the mental struggles I went through in high school. And you may be saying high school is not everything it should be. Yeah, I know. This is why it's such, like, an outlier for me. By the way, we're not going to talk about my dick size. In case you were curious, we're not talking about it. Echoes of Time? No. Gouge? I like a gouge. We're spending all our crystals. Like, the end game here is to beat whatever the secret guy is. Trigger trap? Yeah. Dude, just take some damage? 50% chance to take some, just take the 16 damage. Open the chest, you get the accelerometer. Decrease turn-based debuffs, yeah, that's just good. Lifeblood, 12 temporary HP, it's like varyingly good. I was supposed to use this on the hard fight, which was the intent last time, but hey. And give me a sword boomerang because we have strength scaling. Yeah. If you have mental struggles, never feel bad about that. Just know it's part of being human, and also just seek the help. Seek help if you need it. 2 for 1. That's a crazy deal. We're gonna grab that. We're gonna grab that. Do I want it though? Like, Decrepit is cool and all. But like, what about Jesus? I made a similar joke with my friends recently though. I think they were talking about sex. It's like, yeah, sex is cool and all, but what about Jesus? It's like, what about Jesus? Like, did you invite him? I didn't say that. Because that's not even a good joke. That's just like lame. Can I sell these? The infectious malware, please? Okay. Is there anything I would want to sell? Not really. Ruin my deck by selling this. Yeah, if I could just sell these curses, that'd be, one, hilariously broken, but, you know, it would help me out a great deal. I understand why it's not the case. Voice crack like I'm 12. Yeah, it feels good. Days like this where we just get to ramble on, talk, and just do YouTube videos, that's good. And as always, it's like a reminder, it's like, yo, I've been wanting to do YouTube videos for years. The fact that I've been doing it for the last, what, year and a half-ish more or so, almost 2 years now. Again, not about the views, I don't care. Like, views are nice, comments are nice, by the way, comments are always welcome. Never feel, like, I always throw it out there, I think I've done it like many a time, but it's like, there's never gonna be a point in time where you leave me a comment where I'm like, you know, not to put anyone on blast, I'm not putting anyone on blast, but like the typical streamer or YouTuber thing is like, my comments are so mean, you know, they don't understand, it's a really hard job thing and whatever. It's like, yeah, it's not a job for me, so that's probably why I could take it easier, because I'm not saying those people are wrong when they say, you know, internet comments from the stranger when you're constantly on their lens is not a stressful thing, because no doubt in my mind, it's probably like pretty wearing when someone's like, hey, fuckface, why didn't you do X on this fight? Didn't you know this is the basic game mechanic? It's like, well, no. And I'm not saying anyone here has done that either, because again, most of y'all have been a peach. I say most of y'all, and does that mean someone hasn't been a peach? Nah, dude, everyone's been a peach. Even at the times where you feel like you might be leaving a criticism or a comment that might seem like rude. Nah, dude. Again, I work in customer service. I highly doubt you're gonna make me cry. Let's not try and figure that out, by the way. But I'm just saying, like, if someone at work can make me cry, maybe there's a chance. But at the end of the day, I'm playing a video game, and someone's like, hey, you did this wrong. Guess what? I'm gonna take that feedback and be like, yeah, I probably did something wrong. Let's just make sure we don't do it again. If I can give you that little bit of joy for playing the game better, so be it. Also, you just want to see something in the game, or you want to see a game, you can still let me know. See something in the game here? Totally something I could do. Seeing a different game? Listen, yeah, like I struggle to record Teamfight Tactics as is, because I still play a lot of it on the side. But Slay the Spire is just easy for me to do a one and done. Hey, it's up there, it is. Talked about butts or whatever. A new game? Nah. You're gonna have to wait for me to work out the kinks with that. Such as, you know, the Risk of Rod series, which is still there, although a slight weep every time where I'm like, I want to do Risk of Rod, but I cannot force my friend. Nor am I like saying he's like leaving me behind here. My boy Rod lives his life. I want to do Risk of Rod. I'll hit him up every now and then, and once we find a date, we're gonna do it. Because those are like moderately edited. Moderately. Whenever you rest, upgrade a random card. Sure, why not? We're not gonna rest because we can just upgrade a card, but hey, there's an option there. We've almost upgraded everything in the deck as well, so that's a good sign. Been thinking, like, you know, what's replacing Risk of Rod right now? Teamfight Tactics, more or less, kinda, but like I want to do something that's more editing involved, and I could edit that, but eh. To be honest, I want to do a hyper edit of, like, I think I mentioned it before, I want to do a hyper edit of my Assassin's Creed playthrough right now. Just one, like, stream in particular where the internet cut out 3 times, and I was doing this one just, again, take it with a grain of salt. I don't want to be rude to the boys at Ubisoft for making a game that I'm just playing, and, you know, anyone can shit on a game on the internet, but, like, the fuck was this fight so goddamn... Well, not fight. This mission was so just goddamn awful as far as, like, the game not doing what it did. I want to do a hyper edit of, like, the Rage compilation from... There's a mission I had to kill 20 guards without being seen for the bonus objective, and the bonus objective is my own personal, like, hell that I've set up for myself, because I don't need to do it. But yeah, it's like, hey, you know, we're this far in with the bonus objectives, may as well keep with it. But, like, there's one thing, hey, the stealth mechanics in this game, pretty bad. No one's gonna deny that. I don't think anyone's gonna fucking champion Assassin's Creed Brotherhood for its stealth missions. Probably gonna champion it for other reasons that I also may not agree with, but like, it's not about the stealth. Because if anyone's saying the stealth is really good in Assassin's Creed, please see me after class. Let me know what happened in your life, because that's just a lie, and you don't need to lie to anyone here. You can be yourself. But when you're doing things such as literally throwing a knife and it goes through the guy, like it goes right through the guy, that's when you start, you know, pulling up the fucking, you know, YouTuber or Twitch streamer flag. It's like, hey, this is bad and this is bullshit and I hate it. And those are exact words I said, because it's just, one, how I felt, and two, kind of the truth, because it's like, yeah, you held down the button to do the thing, and then when it's like, you know, you're going to an ice cream shop, you're gonna buy ice cream, and then you pay up and they don't give you ice cream. Instead, they just give you, like, you know, they don't give you anything. One, that's just the extra thing. But it'd be different, like they gave you like a burger. It's like, hey, Dairy Queen, I know you do burgers, I didn't order the burger. But in this case, you know, just getting nothing. Like, getting nothing and failing the mission for 2.5 hours, and, oh, anyway. I want to do a recording, or not recording, an edit on that. But that's an effort-based thing, and right now we're just sort of taking it easy. I don't want to apply too much thought. Golem's Might, cool. Toxic Egg, hell yeah. Any of this? No. Excuse me, I feel a sneeze coming on. Hold up. I will mute if there's a sneeze. What are my dogs yipping at? Alright, hold the phone. Sounds like Andy's barking at something. Surprise! There's nothing. This is what dogs do, right? They just bark at ghosts. They probably see ghosts. I don't see them. Yeah, everything's good. It's one thing about being a dog owner. I love my dogs. But sometimes, depending on the time of night, time of day even, you know, 3 a.m. if they're barking at something, hell yeah, I'm gonna be alert. It's 3 a.m. It's Vegas. It could be a burglar. It could be a thief. It could be anything. It could be nothing. And oftentimes it is nothing, thankfully. But it's like, hey, I was trying to sleep, bud, and you appear to have woken me up from my slumber that I was desperately trying to fall into before I go to another day of being an office shill. No, these are not thoughts that really like deeply go through my head either. It's like, dogs are dogs. It's like one thing, like, if you're a cat person, yeah, your cat's like, you know, one, you serve them, they don't serve you, and they own you, you don't own them. But these are not gonna be like yipping in the middle of the night. They may like claw the door and be meowing like crazy, but that's one thing. A dog yipping's a little louder. What is this? The inner turn, unused energy is converted into 4 block each. That's pretty good. All of this, not as good, but it is an option if we so choose to have it. Apply to an enemy. When you lose health, the bound enemy takes that much damage. Nah. Because we don't have that much HP to be using anyway. I don't know what this fight is. It's like a cage match. Also, my mic getting caught on the other mic. Not cool. Not cool, dude. Pop in here. What do we got? Let's upgrade this. See if we can ever get a chomp off. Our HP is, like, really bad, so wouldn't mind doing it. This is cool. It's Captain Abe. Liking it because it's new. I'm liking the music. He's, like, on an anglerfish or something. Trying to thin out the hand here. It's okay. We'll do a pommel strike, draw some cards. Got double tap. There's a chance we can feast on him? Alright, feast him. I feel cheated and lied to. Yo, we got some tunes here. Okay, let's game. Dude, this guy came in the game. I'm not gonna disappoint him. I'm ready to game myself. Let's do it, gamer. Okay, and then you're gonna pop off an offering. Grab a bash. We're gonna bash you. Gonna limit break and then bash you. So he's dead. He gets interrupted because I killed him. And let's go ahead and let's upgrade something twice. No, no, no. Actually, better than that. Headbutt back a double tap. Let's go from there. They can still upgrade something. Upgrade this. Because this card already upgrades itself when you lose HP, so... That's great. Alright, just do it twice. I don't mind. Dude, simple tune. Is this a MIDI? Is this a chip tune? I don't know. Captain Abe set sails once more. Alright. I see your game, Captain Abe. There's just too many block cards right now is my only concern. Let's go ahead and fish out the bash. Apply bash. Apply battle trance. Nintendo's doing free repairs on Joy-Con. This is like my Facebook chat. I'm surprised the bedoing hasn't gone off for that. Is it still muted? Oh no, my Facebook just crashed. We'll take it. We'll take it. That way we don't have to go by and mute it. So yeah, this should just kill you. And then we should just be able to ice Captain Abe here. On the next turn. I didn't see what he said. I'm sure he gave me some sort of like lore explanation on what I've done to, you know, his friend. But that's gonna do it. I'm sure that fight is way cooler if you're not just outright broken. But cool. Good music. I've gotten his evil pickle. Gain interest on your gold. Something, something, pickle. Hey, Mike! Stop getting caught on the other mic. Gonna fold that under there. Downside, use a Yeti mic and then use a, you know, some cheap Microsoft headphones just to hear the music and sounds yourself, and then it's getting caught on the mic. Knock it off, dude. Quests aplenty. Pick a black card for defeating 3 bosses. Split this card in half. Does that mean like we get 2 more? I don't know. Another neural network? It's a little excessive. We're already drawing like 5 cards a turn. Let's give it a shot. 2 gold, interest, another limit break. I think we can win the game now. All cards cost 0. Any card entering your discard pile is exhausted. It's a maybe. It's a maybe because it might work, but that doesn't give us like a lot of longevity. More energy's not needed. I think you just say skip it. Forget it. We don't need any of it. We're gonna fight the shape thing, and I didn't get the secret boss fight, so I don't know how long I'm gonna keep doing the endless mode until I get it, but hey, if we wrap up here with this one today, that'll do it, because we'll just come back and do it again tomorrow. Probably, you know, barring work not crushing me like a bug. Triple fireplace. Quad fireplace. Let's do it. What was I talking about before? I was talking about like YouTube comments, I think, right? I don't remember, dude. Half the time when I'm like running things off the top of my head, it'd be a blessing if I could remember like past the first sentence. It'd be a blessing in some parts, like I can get a story going early on because I know how the formula works. I know how the attention span of the average person works. You want to entice someone? I gotta do it early. If I don't do it early, alright, I understand. A lot of people are not gonna hear the inane nonsense we talk about midway through, and that's a-okay. I can't do any real attacks, can I? Like, we can do this. We can do one of these. Demonically infused the Reaper. So we come around and use that later. We'll get the full heal, or full health, and we'll kill him with it. But that's like our only other AoE card at the moment. Legit, if I just draw any of my other damage options, I think we just crush them. Here we go. So you do this. You do this. And then you do this. That's a max HP up, 69 HP, we don't move at all. Stay there. Interest on the goal is cool. I don't think it's game breaking, but it is very cool, it's very welcome, I take it. We take those around here. Another nail option. I didn't see that there actually. Let's go there again. Because last time we did it, we got an upgrade. It's already upgraded now, so I don't know if we can upgrade it again, because it's a pure nail. Maybe get like a purer nail. Okay. Out the gate, neural network. You double tap, you feed this guy. Makes the HP chump. Bop this idiot, grab that. Grab your headbutt back. Then you bop this idiot, and cool. Just keep carousing along here. I don't want the Wild Strike, even if it does give me more. Just give me the Chaos Emeralds. Wild Strike slows us down a little bit more than I like, but we can continue stacking this up for the next actual run. That'll be great. So much so, that Wild Strike we just got, we can chuck it. Take it. You feel slightly welcome? Good. I didn't want it to begin with. Rubik's Cube, or Puzzle Cube. At the start of your turn, Puzzle Cube picks a random card in your draw pile. If you play that card, draw a card. Dude, it's Relic City. Why not? So, I know if we're running out of gold, we are going to run into issues with the infectious malware. Trust me, I'm not worried about it. We're losing a lot of interest on that. Captain Ahab's Evil Pickle is not going to be doing us any good pickle in here. Oh, this is my double card. Cool. So, start out with this. Get an offering on the table. One of those. One of those. I'm not happy that Pain showed its ugly face because I'm taking some damage just playing my cards now, but hey. It's just how it's gonna be. In fact, if we can just get out of here without losing too much HP, that's fine. We're off for like, what, 6? Not a problem. Run through? Nah. Rage? Yeah. Zero interest? Hey, it's just like real life, right? That's not a millennial joke either. That's just a reality of bank joke. I hear, for Bank of America, aka one of the worst companies in America apparently, ironically named, I hear they don't have the best service. Surprise. But if you happen to be like a multi-millionaire, maybe even a billionaire, they actually pay some pretty good interest rates, I hear. Some pretty good interest rates. Just get your account up there to the 6 digits and then maybe they'll start appreciating you as a human being. Have I ever banked Bank of America? Hell no. Where do I bank? You don't need to know that. Again, we could talk about a lot of things. I'm not going to talk about that one either. Get the bash upgraded. Yeah. I remember my sister when she first opened up her first bank account when she turned like 16, I think, at Bank of America. And then quickly found the myriad of like, and this is not me just saying like this is what they do, but like, if it happens to one person, dang, that's strange. Maybe it's a bad accounting thing. If it happens to multiple people, sounds like it's intended, but like, you know, random fees out of nowhere for whatever reason, yeah. Yeah, that sucks. And you know, you got your overdraft fees. Those are there for a reason. Like, just legit random fees, I don't know. Whomever I bank with now, the fact they don't do that, blessed be. Never leave them. Should I do this? Let's do this. We're strong enough where this should not be an issue. Getting feed plate is going to give me some huge benefits. So, be honest with yourself. You gotta do this. Okay, you don't do that. You do this. You chomp them. Get some max HP out of that. You say thank you, understood, have a nice day. 2 damage, nothing to concern yourself with. Greed. You know what, I'm fine with that. Give me the greeds. We could use the extra gold just to maybe make the evil pickle do some work. Alright, this fight's over. Simple enough. Fight the Nightmare Alpha. I can do that. We've beaten one of these before. 750! Let me know we have beaten one of these before. It was not this intense, however. Okay, we don't want to play greeds in this case. I don't know if the language applies how it states it's going to apply. After taking 100 damage, he starts thinking about doing something mean and dirty. Okay. Cool. The language does apply. Oh no, it's the incense burner, not even the language. Still fine. 17 damage, easy enough. He'll do 7, 14, 21, 42 damage otherwise. So again, bend up. I think we can get to a safe threshold with that. It's good enough. Good enough. There's no rush to beat this guy. He's slowly getting his poison increased. We're not even doing a damn thing to make it happen to. It's just happening. We take those. Okay, we're looking for something here. These are the cards we are indeed looking for. And you know what? Then you can say, hey, that damage, give it to me. Safely give it to me. That's right. Limb from limb. Likely not going to get to play that, but hey, that's a gouge out the gate. It's a good get. A good get? It's a good get. Some voids right around the corner, however. We need... We're gonna prevent the next time we take damage here, so maybe we don't need anything. I was stronger than my own, you know, stronger than I needed to be. We took no damage, okay. Did not expect it to pan out like that. So even with the voids, we're still gaining like ludicrous amounts of damage, so that's fantastic. Oh, there's Deathify. Alright, that's what we need. We're looking for blocks, because I want to push him over 8, 16, 24. Yeah, that's fine. So we up that. Hit him with this. Hit him with this. Down to 60 measly HP. In fact, I think you kill yourself attacking me right now. Okay. We got him. Black cards of the deck. Starlight's fine. Upgraded black cards. That's pretty good. We don't want this. This splits into the deck too much. We run into issues. You got the fruit juice, and it's gonna move you. I think you gotta take the fruit juice and just drink it. Worth its weight in gold. How's that? Old nail. What do we got? You already have a pure nail. Just upgrade a card? Sure. Thanks for wasting my time, game. I'm kidding. I mean, it kind of was a waste of time today. Alright, it's looking like we're not going to get the secret boss on this one, and that's fine. We'll just run it back again, do it on the next one. Give me the bash, hit him with that. Should have done limit break first, I know. Battle trance. And with a boomerang. Then you do an offering. Get a double tap, another one of these. Can I just eat you? Sweet. HP continues to grow. Whirlwind's one of the cards we've been looking for. Another one of those is what we want. Poison Potion is just there. It's happy to be here. Smooth Stone's great. Yeah, we're just going to continue scaling, I guess. Alright, so get ready to wrap this one up, and thanks for listening to me ramble today. If it brought your mood down, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to give you some Nopamine. These are supposed to be entertaining. They're supposed to give you the dopamine rush, but... So, you know, I felt like it was something I just needed to chat about. Because, again, life is as it is, however you want to take that. I guess Echoes of Time, because we can use that to pull out Fade and just do this again. Oh baby, that's a lot of energy. Let's give it a shot. I believe I'm going to be able to play everything. I'm not even joking. I think I'm going to be able to play my entire deck here. Give me a second. You got Offering here. You play Offering. You get more cards. You play Limit Break, which gets played twice. You give him an uppercut, and you play Limb from Limb, which draws you 2 more cards, Kaiba, and then you're like, dude, you're running out of cards to play. Nah, dude. You play Double Tap. You play Armaments, you play Entrench, and now you're actually like out of things to do, but then you hit him with a Gouge. Then you play an Offering, which gets you even more cards and more energy. Hit him with one of these. And then you're like, alright, we won. Never mind, everything's just... What was that, Hunky Katori? I don't think I say that right. It's good. Endless mode continues. I'm gonna take Bludgeon just because it gives me more Chaos Crystals. Excuse me, it had the icon next to it. I disagree. I can't help but notice that I cannot continue. That's not gonna do it for today. Give me a second. Okay. Bludgeon. Chaos Crystals. Quest log update. Cool quests. Proceed. There it is. I wanted to try the Ooze Armor out, so we're gonna grab that. And then you proceed. Okay. It only gets harder, and we'll address that next time. Cannot play more than 15 cards per turn. Not necessary. That's gonna do it for today. gonna get ready for my stream this afternoon. Maybe I'll see you there, maybe I won't. Live your best life. Thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow for the next one. Take it easy, everybody.